Hello tribe, welcome back to the channel. So today you are doing your weekly reading. Let's see what is happening next week and a half. And for pile number 1 we have the Superlunaris Tarot, pile 2 is the Steampunk Tarot, pile 3 is the Healing Light Tarot. See which deck resonates with you the most and I will catch you in timestamps. Hello group number 1, let's see what is up with you all next week and a half. Whoever has chosen this Superlunaris deck, let's see. Okay, what are we leaving behind? We're not carrying that into the next week. What are we inviting? What are we inviting? And what to look forward to? Okay. I feel like I want to pull from one more deck. Let's get the Tea Leaf Tarot. What are we leaving behind? Sun and the Knot. What are we walking towards to? For 4-leaf clover. Great, good fortune. And the Carrot, opportunity or windfall. And what to expect, what to look forward to. Wheel of indecisiveness, that's how I call this wheel, literally. Also the ladder, climbing towards success. Okay, so let me adjust you slightly. Here we are. Better. Now next week and a half, what are we leaving behind? Some of you, you may feel that you have lost kind of like a grip of something. You had a plan, you had a goal, and it feels like maybe it started suffocating you a little bit here with a Knot and this 4 of Pentacles in this deck in particular. This guy is like, I can't freaking breathe. And it feels like it is there for a reason. Yes, you had an idea. Yes, you knew what you are going towards to. But at some point next week and a half, you may notice how maybe you pressure yourself too much when you think about that goal. Maybe there is going to be some sort of disturbance or distraction. Those will be the signs for you to take a breather. Not to say that you're not chasing for your goals and dreams, but there will be a moment of rest. Let's take a breather so that we don't suffocate our own happiness and well-being. If we do that, we can invite quite a lot of issues with our either anxieties or our heart space, and we don't want that. Because next week we're gonna have what to look forward to. Your body will be telling you, kind of giving you signs what needs to go or what needs to be digested, specifically connected to your emotions here with 3 of Swords. And what you haven't digested just yet, maybe something happens the next week we're gonna have that is kind of like a repetition of what you witnessed that wasn't very satisfying for you, but it is there for you to look at it and to deal with it. Because some of you have kind of like put it under the rug, swept it under the rug. It doesn't exist because I don't see it. But your cards are saying no. In order for us to invite this good fortune, we have to deal with this situation. Whatever felt like maybe a bit of a loss, sadness, heartache. Because we want to keep walking towards our successes. And if it's always at the back of our head, this is the subconscious card, the Moon, that kind of pain or that grief, whatever it is, it's kind of like it's not allowing us to be free. I'm seeing a rope that is tying you to that pain or to that sadness or to that maybe anxiousness. But where we're going towards to is the success. And in order to go there smoothly, gracefully, we gotta acknowledge what pisses us off. Some of you might be angry, or what has caused you great feeling of loss here, okay? Pay attention to your heart chakras next week and a half. Your body will be giving you a lot of signs. What needs to be looked at, where you need to focus on energetically, maybe even physically for some of you. You are walking away from this pain, you are leaving it behind, but you first have to look at it. We cannot leave something behind if we're not acknowledging that, okay? And then we're walking towards the opportunities. You will notice the moment you acknowledge this is the moment when the doors start opening. And you're gonna go, oh, I need to watch this, because anytime this happens, when I kind of swallow something and I don't digest it, it's still kind of like a stone in my stomach. Every time I do that, something is being shut off. So you may notice a pattern that's happening, and it's a really, really good thing to notice of, because then you know how to act the next time. You know what helps you out of this rut, of this maybe low emotional state, or what might be this, I don't like to use this word block, but kind of like a stone in a shoe that prevents you from moving swiftly to your goal. Okay? Now, let's look what to look towards to. You're gonna have a realization here that you had your eyes closed regarding a work situation, and it's gonna have to be seen, okay? There could be a person who maybe gossips at work, or it could be a situation in work where you're like, oh, I don't really like this, but I'm gonna keep continuing. Next week we have to notice what is not true and what is not sustainable in order for us to progress. And that's the main theme for you, pal number 1. Okay? Because otherwise you may feel like, oh, I'm just kind of rambling. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. I'm doing the same thing over and over again, but nothing is changing. Yes, because we need to change something. Our actions have to be different. Work-wise, it seems like you are focused, you are good, but there's going to be something revealed to you that you might want to change, structure-wise, technique-wise, in your workplace. Some of you, whoever is involved in romance in their work situation and is a bit messy, you're going to notice what kind of impact it has on your mental state, and if it's a good thing for you to carry on doing. And I'm only talking to those people who may have a connection with a person who has other priorities. Maybe a situation where someone is dating a couple of people at once, maybe someone is married, maybe someone is way, way older, to the point where this relationship doesn't have enough, I'm saying, fuel to continue because of the differences, or because of difference of growing up, points of view in life, etc., etc. So in work situation, we have to review our morals and values, if that's the case, in order for us to progress. Because someone has shut their eyes off to this situation completely. I don't want to see it, I don't want to hear it. And I don't know if this is you or someone that you're dealing with. It feels like someone is making you happy. There is a situation that's making you happy next week. We're gonna have, let's see. What is this regarding to? Someone is calming you down. Yeah, now you may notice that instant karma hits someone who tends to be very greedy, or those type of people who are like, all eyes have to be on me at all times. Who's helping you out to see this clear picture? A lot of things will be revealed to you next week. We're gonna have, okay? Light bulb moments are happening. Okay, whoever this person is, they have a very youthful energy about them. They are someone who is either great with money already or will be. This is someone who likes to work hard, but also they want to party hard. This is someone who's really fun to be around. What are they saying? They're going to talk to you about independence and how important that independence is to you, and what can you do in order to claim more of it, or get yourself out of a difficult situation. Yeah, literally, look, 8 of Cups here. They seem to be like a helper to you. This could be a family member, but it could be just a person that you would consider as your family, your soul tribe. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. So this is quite a karmic week, specifically for those who have been playing dirty games or kind of, again, I keep seeing someone dating a couple of people or texting two people and lying that they're only texting one person or involving themselves in a situation with a person whilst they are married. All of that kind of like stuff, where it is very chaotic and it is kind of like heavy energy. So I wouldn't be surprised even if there was someone in your circle whose secrets are going to be revealed. Because the balance, the universal balance will be at play, okay? And it's gonna bite someone in the ass if they were abusing a situation or using someone. What else is there for us? The Empress, the King of Wands. Okay, someone is watching you next week and a half, but they're not going to do anything about it. Feels like they're watching you from a distance, or they're kind of like secretly admiring you. Now, this is the person with whom you had a difficult relationship. Feels like a person from the past. Someone whom you have an argument with, or you ended your relationship over an argument or really heated discussion. And it feels like they're thinking about the connection with you, but the main theme is kind of like money. Something to do with money. I don't know if one of you owe money to the other or something like that, but someone is thinking about money. Okay, that's good. Now, Wheel of Fortune is here, 2 opportunities. It feels like you are, 3, damn. 3 aces, bottom of a deck, 3 of Pentacles. If anyone is looking for collaborations or new partnerships, but those partnerships not romantic, partnerships that could build something long term. So could be a business partner, could be a person that you want to work on an idea with, someone that you consult, etc., etc. There is a lot of lack in that area of your life. So if you've been looking for an advisor, a good therapist, a good teammate, someone you want to collab with, it's a great week to make calls or to email people. But you're gonna have to be intentional. You will have opportunities here. You're gonna have to be decisive. Which one of these do I want? What is the most important to me? Is it my passion? Is it something long-term, or is it something innovative? Because this feel like completely different energies. I don't feel like this is all in one. Someone is making a choice. I hope this made sense, pile number 1. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile 2 people. Let's see what we got for you next week and a half. Let's see, what are we leaving behind when walking into this new week? What are we leaving behind? 8 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Justice. What are we inviting? 8 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. Nice. What to look forward to? Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups. Nice. Let me adjust the camera slightly. And what are we inviting? The 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Now, okay, what we're leaving behind, my people, pile number 2, is any muddled thinking, foggy brain, disassociation, getting stuck on the same topic and running in circles in your head, being trapped in your own head, feeling anxiety, all of that jazz, okay? We're leaving it behind because it is time for you to relax. It is time for you to get a break. It is time for you to release yourself from this. And the way you're doing that, it feels like you're turning your back to something. I'm not being shown exactly what this is, but you're making a decision to walk away or to give something or someone a break. Maybe just literally you're going to focus on meditative practices of some sorts that will allow you to release that muddled thinking or cloudy way of thinking, and you go, okay, I'm turning my back to that. Okay, for the next week, I do not want to have it. I'm going to do something about it. And a lot of you will notice how there's going to be a situation where either you're going to be presented with something that is going to be bringing in value long term, something that is equally satisfying to you. Why I'm saying equally, because I'm seeing a need for you to be paid back either energetically equally or financially. So this could be both situations. I wouldn't be surprised if my people have received a sum of money that helped them out, if they have received a bonus, or if they got a new job opportunity or promotion. If that's not work related, then I'm seeing a family member helping someone out, giving them a sum of money, gifting them something. Okay? Hey, take this. I really want you to have it. It doesn't necessarily have to be an actual sum of money, something of value. You are being presented with something that is of value to you next week and a half. Now, what to look forward to is quite a lucky period for you. And I don't think it's only going to last a week and a half. It's going to be longer, up to 3 months. During that time, I would say if you are looking to make any changes, any improvements in your relationship, specifically romantic or friendships, your close circle, this is a really good time to focus on that. Now, I'm also seeing for a couple of you, there may be a person who wants your attention from the past. During that time, it feels like you're going to be on peak when it comes to meeting people, sharing your heart with them. There's just a lot of people who will want to share their good news with you, and you're going to be doing the same with them. It's a really positive time relationship-wise. But you're going to have to be selective who you want to hang with and who you don't, because I'm seeing that some people from the past will come back, and maybe you felt unfulfilled in those relationships, and therefore you're going to have to make a decision. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Can you hear fireworks outside? Someone is giving you a bit of a headache here. Possibly someone that you work with or you met through work. Yours or theirs or both of yours. It seems like you're a bit anxious about them. Why are you anxious about this person? Could be a boss that you're anxious about, with whom you're not seeing eye to eye. Or you could be, another story what I'm seeing here, talking to someone about a child, and that is giving you a bit of anxiety. I don't know if that child did something, or you're going to have to sort something out, or overall, if you don't have children, maybe that topic makes you a bit anxious. Would it be pregnancy? Would it be just in general having kids at this day and age? If you're gonna need any advice or support, there is a really intelligent, very classy individual who will be able to extend their help to you at the time of need. So don't be shy, ask questions next week and a half. Would it be you sitting in a seminar and at the end you go, hey, does anyone have questions? Don't be shy, ask questions. You can get quite a lot of wisdom or beneficial information from this individual. It's very likely that this person is not from the same town or country that you are from. If that's not the case, then this is someone who has a big network of connections. What else? You're being encouraged to focus on your feminine energy and sovereignty, okay? When it comes to unique ideas and thoughts, write them down on a piece of paper. Don't go around telling everyone about it. At the beginning stages, keep it quiet or keep it to your close circle. What you're about to do, what you're about to create, what is your next step, etc., etc. Alright? Because we're seeing someone who might be very nosy, and I don't feel like this individual, when you talk to them, they just want to know basically everyone's updates, but it's not that they want to know because they care about you that much. They're just nosy. Whoever this individual is, you have in the past 3 months attended a get-together or party with them. I'm seeing someone booking a session with either a psychic or an energy healer or someone who works with energies next week and a half. If that's the case, I'm seeing you being really grounded after that session, very calm. Someone is worried about the... Sorry, my alarm started ringing, a reminder to do something, and as I was just talking about this relationship, I got interrupted. There might be a person who keeps interrupting your peace here. Please acknowledge it next week and a half. The next card that we have is the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. This is someone that you likely had an argument with, or maybe they were shady in their ways. Someone was shady in this relationship and someone was really disappointed. Someone maybe wasn't as transparent enough as they should have been, and they hurt the other person. Your cards are asking you to acknowledge that situation if you haven't just yet, to allow the transformation to come in so that you can release yourself from this and focus on creating relationships that are stronger. And I'm feeling that afterwards, if you do that, you're gonna feel quite a lot of support. So it's very likely that you may talk about this with a family member who you consider your family member, like a soul tribe. Yeah, because I'm seeing someone being bothered by the situation, but they're like, I don't know, should I talk about it? Or maybe I don't want to talk about it because I feel that I want to in some way protect this person, even though this is not a good situation. Maybe I am feeling shameful about this, what I allowed to happen, stuff like that, okay? And you may be in this constant conflict. Next week, we're going to have keep your head held high and talk about your issues with someone, specifically romantic relationship issues. Even if you don't have anyone, but you keep maybe thinking about relationship, or keep like, oh, why do I not have this, or why can I not have that? If you are kind of like on the verge about it, you can't find a good balance in your heart, talk to someone who understands you and who doesn't judge you, someone who's good at communication, someone who overall has this kind of light-hearted energy about them, and they look at life from a slightly different perspective. Okay, I hope this made sense, pile number 2, and this was beneficial. Have a beautiful week. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. I'll catch you next time. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what we have for you next week and a half. What are the energies like? Oof, wait, I'm not ready. Let's look at first what we're leaving behind. What are we saying bye to? What are we saying bye to? Temperance, Death, 8 of Cups. What are we walking towards to? 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. What are we looking forward to? 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. Nice start. Okay. What are we leaving behind? Pile number 3. We're leaving behind is kind of a little bit, it feels like a season or a chapter in your life where you felt like, I keep going through these transformations of feeling like I'm up and I'm down. Or overall, maybe you were in this kind of bit a dark night of the soul, or you felt like you had to allow transformation to happen and it wasn't maybe easy because you had to turn your back to something here. But you were doing all of this for the higher good for you in order for you to step into balance. So it seems like we are coming out of it. We are easing into peace and harmony and grounding. The work is done. We can now enjoy our life and we can enjoy the fruits of labor. What we are inviting here is a very cozy energy where I'm seeing people spending time with their friends, their lovers, their family. Family overall is going to be really important, helping one another, communicating with them, calling up a grandma or grandpa with whom you haven't talked to for a while, or your sibling, and it feels like you want to bond with people much more. Your soul is kind of calling you to bond with your soul tribe. And regardless what kind of relationship you have with them, even if you don't see eye to eye, as long as they are a good person, because we're not talking to people who are using and abusing us. That's not the case. I'm not someone who would tell you, let's just spread joy to everyone, because some people don't deserve it. Okay, and that's the way it is. Life sucks sometimes. These are the people with who maybe, when I mentioned we don't see eye to eye, we're not convincing them to see life from the perspective that we see life. We're just kind of finding peace in who we are, and we're allowing them to be themselves, and we are ourselves. So we're kind of looking past our differences here, and all we care about is this bonding time. And you may feel a little bit even nostalgic next week and a half. You may want to look at the albums or old pictures of your family. You may remember of a deceased person and light a candle for them, and just kind of you being grateful for the people who you have around you. And with that gratitude, I'm saying you are receiving something in return. It's not that you're doing it because of that. It's going to happen in a very mysterious way, an expected way. Someone may call you up and tell you, hey, I want to share something with you, I want to give you something, or they're going to spread really good news that's going to be it's going to make your week. So it can be big, it can be small, but overall, I'm seeing people giving to one another, having each other's backs, and being rewarded for that. Now, what to look forward to is one particular connection that we're seeing here. And it seems like a very well-balanced connection. I don't know if this is romantic or platonic, but you are having fun. Whoever this person is, they spark your light. And I feel like you do the same for them because you have the Six of Pentacles here. There's this equal deliverance of energy to one another that happens once you're in contact, once you meet one another, or even over the phone. So let's talk a little bit more about this connection. Oh yeah, look, the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This might be someone who you have a child with. If that's not the case, then maybe you or them have a child, and you definitely belong to one family at some point in one of the past lives. And usually that's what happens. Our closest people, friends, siblings, we all kind of like, as if a new life happens and we just wear different suits, different, what word I'm looking for? Different roles we have. So if right now your mother is your mother, in the past life your mother could have been your child, right? And we switch and we grow. So you definitely had a past life with this person, seems like, and you are very focused. It feels like you both worked really hard, and therefore in this life I wouldn't be surprised if you would talk a lot about money, or you would kind of lift one another up when it comes to work situations or projects, because you want to help one another have good material life. You may exchange ideas with this person and you may help one another out. Sometimes you don't realize that some of the ideas that you share, advice you give to one another, it's actually a download from the other person's guide. So that's sweet to see here. Let me have a sip of water quickly because my throat is dry. Maybe some of you are not drinking enough water, so cheers to you if that's the case. Please grab your bottle of water next to you and have a good sip. Let's see what else is here. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna talk to a particular group of people. Whoever has witnessed a situation where someone maybe didn't give enough to you, or they ghosted you, they are not paying enough attention to you, or whatever the case, overall just made you feel that you're on your own, and it felt like a bit of a betrayal. There is an opportunity for a new connection to come in, but it feels like you're the one who's gonna go out there and unintentionally find it. And when I say unintentionally, just going to take part in either a gathering or in a concert, or you're gonna intuitively want to go to a certain shop or library or whatever the case, and you're going to cross paths with this person. Oh, wow. But first, someone has to, 4 of Pentacles, 7, 9, and 10 of Swords. First, someone has to let go of the past connection. And I don't mean physically here. I mean, maybe for some of you, that's the case. You decided maybe to be friends with benefits. That's not a beneficial situation for you, let me tell you. Because someone is delaying a balanced, well-orchestrated relationship if they're still coming back in their mind or physically to the person with whom relationship did not work out. We gotta end this in order to start new, in order for that cup to appear, for the new start to happen, okay? So some of you will have to face that judgment day. And the moment you face the judgment day, you go, oh, there are so many options. But I was blinded, I couldn't see them. Because I was so patient with this connection, which actually kept me stuck. And from time to time, I kept being disappointed, or I felt lonely after all. But my attachment to this situation didn't let me live my life to the fullest. So now I have to end the cycle with the World card, look at the situation from a slightly different angle, and move forward and see what else is new out there. You get it? So even if this is not a relationship situation, a work situation where you keep coming back, I don't know, in your head it feels like, oh, you know what, this job doesn't pay me very well, but I'm gonna stick with it. But then the next day you keep thinking, I know I deserve better, but you still keep going to the same job, doing the same thing. There's gonna be a judgment, and you're gonna have to get a kick in the ass in order for you to start moving forward. So you will need some time to maybe write down something on your diary, your thoughts, your wishes, what is something that is keeping you hostage in the situation, what you are allowing to happen that you shouldn't. First, in order for you to invite a new energy into your life, a much more sustainable energy, loving energy, whatever the case. And you're gonna become quite protective over your energy after you do this. You're gonna be like, you know what? The people that I am allowing into my circle or into my heart are the people who honor me, like this King of Cups honors the Empress. And then you will notice the Wheel of Fortune is here, the Hermit is here, the Queen of Cups is here. You're gonna become quite intuitive, but not only, you're going to understand your emotions and what you truly need much more. You're becoming more authentic, you're becoming more real with yourself, and a lot of things are opening up for you. You may also remember of the times, double the 3, I feel like you may be a bit nostalgic next week and a half. Kind of looking back at the times when your heart was broken or when your heart wasn't honored, and you're the one who's like, okay, let me bit by bit fix it up. If I haven't said something to someone that I needed to say, let me go and make that phone call so that I can free myself and I can celebrate life. I hope this made sense, pile number 3. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.